What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, Sealz the man. Thank you for coming back. I just want to let y'all know I was gone for a little bit. I took a little break because a couple weeks ago was my birthday. And I'm not really big on birthdays, but this year I decided to take time to myself, reflect on how far I've come and on how far God has taken me, the things I need to work on, the things I'm proud of. It was truly a moment of reflection for me, so I must apologize for being away for a little bit, but it was for a worthy cause. Shout out to all the Leos out there. So I just want to let y'all know I wasn't ignoring y'all. But on today's video topic, I'm going to talk about something in the realm of ignoring. And I'm going to tell y'all some truths today that I feel like a lot of people need to hear. And that is realizing the moment that you need to let go. That this person that you're with is not for you. That this person that you're with, you're not for. There needs to be some honesty told today, and that's what I'm gonna do for y'all today. The signs that you are ignoring just to keep a relationship. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. A lot of people are in relationships today for a multitude of reasons. To not feel lonely, to fill a void, to impress their parents and their families based on their customs or their culture, because they feel the need to have to be with someone. They don't know how to be alone. They're scared to be alone. There's so many reasons why people force relationships, but there's danger in that. And your internet brother, Sealz the man, does not want you to walk into those dangerous fields. So today I'm gonna give y'all a quick 6 signs that you should never ignore just to keep a relationship. The first sign that you should never ignore just to keep a relationship is to ignore his or hers lack of respect. Their lack of respect for you, your lack of respect for them, and ultimately your lack of respect for self. I hate seeing people ignore disrespect. I hate seeing people let disrespect just fly. Just let it go. Oh, he's just having a bad day. Or it was my fault that he yelled at me. Or that he hit me. I could have handled the situation better. Cut that out. Disrespect is disrespect. And the culture of disrespect is even worse. No relationship is worth harboring disrespect. Because the thing about disrespect is that it grows. It levels up. When disrespect is allowed, it escalates. So now you're going from verbal abuse to mental abuse to physical abuse. And then eventually combining all three. Until a tragedy happens that cannot be reversed. Do not ignore disrespect just to keep a relationship, just to keep a man, just to keep a woman, just to keep a partner, because disrespect is not love. The second sign that you should never ignore just to keep a relationship is when you feel uncomfortable in your progression. Now, what do I mean by that? I believe that if you're in a relationship, it should grow, it should progress, it should move. Relationships should not be standstill because love is not standstill. So as you're moving along in this relationship and things are changing and things are going, you should not feel discomfort. In fact, when you're growing and progressing in your relationship, you should feel better, more in love, more in infatuation with this person. Not saying that things are going to get easier or that your relationship is going to be a piece of cake because of progression. I'm not saying that at all. But you should be getting deeper in your love for this person. Your bond should be getting stronger with this person. And all those things should not produce pain, damage, trauma. Those things don't link. If you're moving along in a relationship, y'all progress together should bring more benefit than negatives. But if you're stuck, if you feel stuck in a situation, a relationship, if you're feeling discomfort, if you're feeling like something's not right, if you're feeling like you're forcing things, if you're forcing a love, if you're forcing this person to be with you, if you're forcing this person to communicate with you, all the basic things in a relationship, then you should never ignore that feeling. Because that feeling is most times true. Because when progression is natural in a relationship, it feels a different way. Those good feelings come naturally. Never ignore feeling uncomfortable in the progression of your relationship just to keep a relationship. The next sign that you should never ignore when it comes to holding on to a relationship is your inner voice. That voice that speaks to you, that protects you, your inner God. Those conscious thoughts that tell you when to do something and when not to do something, when to walk away and when to move forward. That voice is a self-preservation system in you, embedded in you. And knowing that when you decide to resist that voice, that is there to protect you, that is there to tell you that you are not meant for this person and that this person is not meant for you. Whatever relationship or concoction of a situationship that you got, this voice is telling you not to pursue it, not to go with it, and you're deciding to resist it. Now you're fighting with yourself. You are ignoring your protection just to keep a relationship. Never do that. You are literally denying something that is there to keep you alive, that is there to keep you safe, that is there to protect you. Listen, as I've gotten older, I've realized that that voice in me is something that I listen to more than people these days. As I've gotten older and more mature, life gets more serious, life gets more dangerous, life gets riskier, life gets more confusing at times even. But that voice is what keeps me on that path, keeps me focused, keeps me on the right track. Because there are a lot of distractions on the outside, and it's easy to be pulled in a certain direction or a certain way, especially if you're in a relationship with a toxic person or someone who is not for you. That can easily take you off track. So when you decide to ignore that voice that is there for you and only you, you are setting yourself up for destruction. You are setting yourself up to waste time with this person, this relationship. Do not ignore you just to keep someone else. Do not reject you just to keep someone else. Think about that. The fourth sign that you should never ignore just to keep some relationship is when you feel like you're becoming another person just to satisfy this person that you're in a relationship with, just to keep this person that you're in a relationship with, just to make them feel good, just to make them stay. That is never the right route to take. When you have to change yourself, rebuild yourself for someone else, you are becoming what they want you to become. But in that process, you are losing all of yourself. Do you truly want that? Imagine going through life, building yourself up, creating something beautiful, learning from your mistakes and recovering from your traumas and becoming better from the compliments and the things that people love about you, taking what your parents taught you and how to become a better person, loving yourself and taking it to another level, doing all those things in your life and trashing it just to start over for someone else. You are uniquely you. There is no other one just like you. There is only you. So why would you want to destroy you to be someone else for someone else? If you're in a relationship or a situation where someone is trying to change you to benefit them, to fit their agenda, to become their tool, to be a product of their liking, most likely you are doing this just to keep them. Because you would never do something like this if you wanted to keep yourself. People who want to hold on to relationships for whatever the reason will find themselves in this situation where they feel like they're changing themselves or they're becoming another person for someone else to make them happy. Don't fall into that trap. Because if you do fall into that trap and you lose yourself and become someone else, you might get in too deep to ever come back. Is that worth the risk? So let's go to the next sign that you should never ignore just to keep a relationship with someone. And this is a big one. And that is lying to yourself to force a false reality. You know, early in the video, I talked about the voice, right? And that voice in you brings thoughts to your mind. Your thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts are what dictates your life. It dictates your decision making. Thoughts are strong, but thoughts are just as strong when you are lying to yourself. When you are telling yourself and thinking to yourself, you know what? This relationship that I'm in, this situation that I'm in, it ain't that bad. Yeah, it hurts sometimes. He talks to me in a kind of way. I feel bad sometimes. I feel kind of weak in this relationship sometimes, but hey, it could get worse. It could be worse. What am I supposed to do without him? Maybe if we continue in this relationship, it'll get better. Maybe one day he'll realize how important I am. Maybe one day he'll love me better. That hurts my soul. Because who says that one day will ever come? Invest in your today. Because tomorrow is not promised. Reality is more real than possibility. If you are being played, abused, damaged, traumatized, talked about, disrespected, taken advantage of, that is the reality. And what I want you to never do or never ignore is the reality. Because your false reality is nothing but a dream. It's nothing but a thought until it is actually a thing. But your reality is right here, right in front of you. You are dealing with it right now. This ain't for play. This ain't fake. This is real. This is your reality. What is happening in your reality is actually happening. Therefore, you got to deal with that. And when you are lying to yourself about your reality and you're trying to make your false reality a thing, you're trying to make your thoughts a real thing, you're trying to make those thoughts replace your actual reality, you are playing a dangerous game because you are leaving yourself out of what is actually real. And that is your current situation, your current relationship. You are holding on to this relationship because you think it will be better. You think it will become better. You think this person that you're with will treat you better eventually. All these false realities, thoughts, hopes. Don't do that. And the last sign that you should never ignore just to be with someone, just to keep some old relationship, is putting your fear over your faith. Now, this is a big one for me because faith is everything to me. I believe that the unseen is the most powerful thing in life, in existence. The things that I can't see, the things that I can't touch, The things that I can't feel, the things that I can't buy, the things that I can't return somehow have a bigger effect on me, a bigger impact on me than the things I can do those with. And faith is the foundation to all of those things. Without faith, I have no hope, because this world is crazy. This life is unpredictable. I can control what I can control, and that's it. My faith helps me with the things that I can't control. You understand? But when it comes to someone who is struggling or in a situation where they feel like they have to keep a relationship with someone for whatever reason, when you start to put your fear of not having someone or not having a relationship or not being with someone, when you put the fear of what people think of you, what your family think of you being single or being unmarried or not having kids, when you put that fear over your faith, it's almost guaranteed that you will lose. When you put your fear over your strength, when you put your fear over your morals, when you put your fear over your beliefs, when you put your fear over your heart, when you put your fear over your hope, you will lose. Do you want that? Because one thing that fear does is fear destroys. Fear will destroy you in a fast way, and sometimes it will destroy you slowly. Fear can blow you up instantly, or sometimes it will break you down brick by brick. But no matter the case, no matter the situation, fear will destroy you. Do not let fear win. Do not let fear take over your mind. Do not let fear take over your heart. Because when you let fear take over those things, that is when you feel like you need to keep a relationship. You feel like you need to keep a relationship with a toxic person, a person who is not for you, a person you truly don't even want. Now you're wasting time, wasting your life, wasting your effort, wasting your energy, wasting your finances, wasting your love for someone who you know you shouldn't be with, because you feel like you have to be in a relationship. The point of my video today, and what I want to tell you, I'm not trying to be preachy or none of that. I honestly care, so I'm going to tell you this. Take your time with this thing called life. Never compare your life to someone else. If you feel like you're not ready for a relationship yet, then you're not ready. If you feel like you are ready, then fully commit. If you think you are, pray on it. If you want to be ready for a relationship, work on it. Do the necessary things to prepare for it. Be real with your reality. But one thing that is not real is when you force a relationship or you hold on to a relationship that you're not ready for, that is not for you, and that is killing you. All right, so I hope this video brings some kind of value to your life, and if you're not in that situation, share this video with someone you think is in this situation, and hopefully it helps them. All right, thank you for rocking out with your guy, Sealz the Man. Feels good to be back, and I will see y'all on my next video. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.